Starting in 2 years, the catch-up contribution amount is changing pretty dramatically. I'm going to explain those details and more coming up. My name is Mike Bernard. I'm the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners right here at Korhorn Financial Group. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash that thumbs up button. All right, we're just going to continue this train of big changes from the Secure Act 2.0. And we all know there's a retirement readiness gap. And the gap is caused because of a few reasons, but I would say it was really when pensions started going away and employees really weren't set up to make a lot of contributions to their retirement accounts. And so we're in this gap, okay? And for a long time, the IRS has allowed that when you reach a certain age, they're gonna allow you to contribute even more to your retirement accounts to help you catch up, okay? Catch up if you're behind or if you didn't start right away or now you're making more money later in your career and you can catch up, you can contribute more to your 401k, to your IRA, Roth IRA, that sort of thing. So that's this catch-up contribution. It's been around for a long time. And basically how it works is in the year that you turn age 50, you're allowed to contribute even more to your tax shelter retirement accounts. Now, if you want to contribute even more than that, you can always just save into a different account. But to get the tax benefits and to invest in a tax sheltered, tax advantaged way, which we are certainly a big fan of, in the year you turn age 50, you can do even more. This catch-up contribution, starting right now in 2023, is $7,500 to your 401k. So your normal contribution is $22,500. Anyone can do that as long as you make at least that much. But then once in the year you turn age 50, you can contribute another $7,500 on top of that. And as the year you turn age 50, for the rest of your working career, you can contribute that catch-up if you'd like to. That's how that works. Catch-up for an IRA, Roth IRA is $1,000, and there's a little bit of changes to that. We'll talk about that in another video. But so that's how the catch-up contribution works. Well, enter the Secure Act 2.0, which was passed right at the end of 2022, and it drastically changed things. And I like it, but it is extremely confusing. And so it's taking aim at this retirement readiness gap and giving people an extra catch-up contribution. Here's how it works. So first and foremost, know that this doesn't start until 2025, and that's probably a good thing because it is very confusing. So in the year you turn age 50, you'll still be able to do that normal catch-up, okay? $7,500, index for inflation, whatever, but $7,500 right now in the year you turn age 50, and you'll be able to do that for the rest of your working career. But in the year that you turn age 60, your catch-up contribution expands to 10 grand. And you can do that catch-up contribution instead of the $7,500. You can do that in the year you turn age 60, the year you turn age 61, the year you turn age 62, and the year you turn age 63. And then the year you turn age 64, that extra catch-up goes away. And it reverts back to your normal catch-up, the $7,500. So for 4 years, the year you turn age 60, 61, 62, and 63, you have this expanded, this excess catch-up contribution that you're allowed to do under this new law. And then if you continue to work at 64, at 65, and so on, your catch-up contribution goes back to the normal amount. Now, that I said simply the $10,000. That's what's written in the law. But what's also written in the law is, well, it's $10,000 or this extra catch-up, this expanded catch-up in those 4 years starting at age 60. It's $10,000 or 150% of what the normal catch-up amount is. Well, that's strange because 150% of the current catch-up amount, catch-up is $7,500, 150% of that is $11,250. So why even say that, well, this expanded catch-up, instead of $7,500, it's 10 grand, when it's actually going to be $11,250. That's going to be the minimum amount. So you can see, like, number one, that calculation is confusing in and of itself. And number two, it's confusing that at age 60, you're allowed to do a higher catch-up, but then it doesn't last for the rest of your career. It only lasts for those 4 years. The year you turn age 60, the year you turn age 61, 62, and 63. For some odd reason, the year you turn age 64, your catch-up contribution reverts back to normal. That doesn't make any sense. So this is overly complicated, and in my opinion, needlessly so. And so ultimately, though, your catch-up expands from $7,500 to really $11,250, possibly more than that, 150% of what the normal catch-up is for those 4 years. Now, also keep in mind, so this doesn't start until 2025, but keep in mind the other rule, the new rule that is also taking effect, actually slightly before that, the year before that, and that is in the year that, or if you earn more than $145,000 through your employer, then all of your catch-up contribution needs to go to the Roth side of your 401k. So they're doing two things. They're expanding this catch-up contribution, again, at age 60, but they're forcing that money to go into the Roth side if you make more than $145,000, because the IRS says, well, you make so much, we don't want you to avoid the tax or delay the tax on these dollars. We want to tax those dollars, so you've got to put them into the Roth side of your 401k. So lots of moving pieces, very, very complicated, but that's how the new catch-up contribution is going to work starting in year 2025. Do you like it? What do you think? I think it's needlessly complicated. It's overly complicated, but I actually do like it. And so would I have written it this exact way? Absolutely not. I would have made it much simpler. However, they didn't ask me, number one. And number two, the reason why I still like it is gives you flexibility. You don't have to do this extra amount. You don't have to contribute more. You can still keep it at age 60. You can keep, contribute the extra $7,500. That's fine. You don't have to do more. I like that this law allows you the option to do more, gives you more choice, gives you more ability to save up for your retirement. So even though it's needlessly complicated, I am a fan. So here's the question. Should you implement it? Should you structure your financial life? Does this make sense for you to capture this expanded catch-up contribution starting at age 60? Does this mean people will work a little bit longer, that you should change your retirement date? I don't know. Work with your certified financial planner. See how this law change impacts your overall financial plan, as well as all the other law changes within the Secure Act 2.0. Work with your CFP on that. Make sure they're doing comprehensive financial planning. If you don't have a CFP on your team, you can contact one on my team. Find us online, Korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with a K. WiseMoneyShow.com. You can find us there as well, or give us a call, 574-247-5898. All right, there you have it. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.